Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy, the Chief, aka the Chef, aka the Discount Crab Leg, bringing you another long-awaited episode of Clash Royale, where inside of this video, we're going to be spending gems for the first time in over 6 years. Now, I look back at my purchase history for Clash Royale, and the very last time I spent money on the game was in 2019, where I made one single $4.99 purchase. I have absolutely no clue what that was for. So let's just dive in and see what happens today. Diamond Pass unlocked, which is the very first time I think I've ever had this inside of Clash Royale. That's awkward. Finally, now that is unlocked, and let's go ahead and pop open these chests. And of course, if you guys are picking up anything inside of Clash Royale, make sure you use code PAT. One other thing as we pop open these chests, if you guys want to see more Clash Royale, maybe see me do a big trophy push up to 10, 12, 15,000 trophies, I need to hear from you in the comment section below. Do you want more Clash Royale? Let me know. It's been fun on the push so far, but we need to get this account in a better spot. I can't be fighting level 15 Evo Mega Knights over and over and over again without anything to fight back with them again. So let's just go ahead and do this. And honestly, I'm really unsure how I feel about the chest opening experience compared to previous Clash Royale. Now, you guys in the comments in the last video went insane saying that I had a ton of chests end up opening. So I did that. I saw there are level up chests now, so I made sure to do as many of those as I could. Pass Royale, of course, being unlocked. I think we have, looks like 20 tiers to get through, and I guess that's my first evolution. I have no clue what I'm doing. Anyways, now that we have Pass Royale unlocked, let's go ahead and open up this chest. This looks like a classic chest that I remember back in the day. This has to be that one lightning chest or something of the sort. Why is it only giving me gems though? I'm a little lost right now if you guys can't tell. All right, Firecracker, wild cards, which by the way, I've never spent a single wild card on my account. I just figured out what it did literally 5 minutes ago before I started this video. I am so lost at what's happening in my account, but okay, we're gonna open up whatever this chest is called again. We're gonna get a I thought that was a legendary. It's a wild card, guys. It's been so long. You need to give me a break right now when it comes to gemming inside of Clash Royale. Hog Rider going in, Valkyrie going in, blinking. That I know that means a legendary is coming up. All right, and choosing between the Bandit and the Ice Wizard, both are relatively similar. I feel like, honestly, I don't know. Why did I choose the Expo, by the way? I'm never gonna end up playing Expo. And okay, we have a hero. I did end up unlocking a couple of them for my previous level up chest. There's an Archer Queen on the left. I could not tell you with my life on the line what this card on the right actually is. I'm gonna guess it's called a Gladiator. Okay, it's a Little Prince. That was a terrible guess. Moving on to our next chest. Let's go ahead and knock this one out. I remember getting this chest for the very first time. When you download Clash Royale, you knock out a couple of those matches. It was one of the most glorious things in the entire world, getting an epic out of it. Heading back to Pass Royale, let's continue to make our way through. I feel like gold, by the way, is way easier to come by than it was when the last time I played Clash Royale, which of course, I'm pretty sure I had like 500K in gold saved up between the last time that I played. Another chest going through 7 Valkyries. Not much we're gonna do there. And okay, Pass Royale's been knocked out. We've got the Little Prince taken care of. Let's go ahead and open up one more chest before we get into a match and see if any of what we just spent even made a difference on my account. First, legendary King's chest. I guess that's what it's called in the end. We're gonna get some wild cards. We're gonna get, I don't know why that one gets its own fancy thing, but I digress. We'll take a clone. Skeleton army is ready to go to level 14, so we need to keep that in mind. Balloon. Let's go ahead and do the Royal Giant, I guess. I've seen a couple of Royal Giants. Let's take the Royal Hogs. You guys know that we did get the evolution. Bowler getting pretty close to 200. If I just didn't select that Expo earlier, we'd be in a better spot. Graveyard and a Bandit. I guess I need to get my Bandit up to level 14. And last but not least, we have again what I'm calling the Super Miner on the left and the Golden Knight on the right. Mighty Miner. It's a Mighty Miner. All right, Berserker is going to go all the way up to level 9. I have no idea what tournament standard is nowadays. Suspicious Bush. Yeah, I can't say I've ever seen this card before. Let's go and upgrade that up to level 10. Goblin Curse, I actually want to watch this video on what it does. So you drop some goblins, and when the skeletons die, they turn into goblins. Okay, so I'm assuming when things die inside of the poison or whatever that is, they turn into goblins themselves. Interesting, seems strong, but when I play it, I probably will completely fail. This is an exciting one. This is my first level 14 in Clash Royale. It is going to be that skeleton army. Very nicely done. Elite, what? I don't really know what just happened. We'll worry about elite wild cards later. I'm going to trust you guys in the comment section are going to hook me up with what we're looking at. Guard's going to go up to level 14 as well. We are going to get more of those elite wild cards. Firecracker up to level 12. This came out shortly after I stopped playing Clash Royale. Goblin Drill up to level 9. I've seen a lot of people playing it. This is the top of the ladder. Mighty Miner to level 12. I still have not used a hero inside of the game. And last but not least, we will upgrade our Spirit Empress before hitting the ladder. Let's see if this made any sort of difference. All right, I stole this giant Graveyard Witch deck from the ladder. Let's see if it's any good. I have no idea about the meta. You know, I've said no idea probably about 1,000 times inside of this video so far already. This one feels probably a lot better than the decks that I've been playing to date. Let's do this. Okay, Royal Recruits. Honestly, Royal Recruits were the biggest meme when I left Clash Royale. Never were meta, never were useful whatsoever, but I guess they somehow have made their way to be something good inside of the game. That log, not going to end up picking up this witch. Okay. Wait. I don't know how that witch died. All right, moving on with a little counter push. I like what I'm seeing so far. The guards going in. Honestly, guards, always so underrated. Takes out any push inside of Clash. Valkyrie going down means that we can probably just put a bowler off to the side. And once again, the card levels will be interesting as we keep pushing our way up the ladder. I've seen more and more level 14s. I've seen more and more level 15 Mega Knights, which I need to find a counter deck for Mega Knight spam because I know it's absolutely everywhere. I'm going to drop a graveyard because I simply have no idea what I'm doing. That's going to go down right now. Bowler going to get onto the tower. This Electro Dragon, I'm not sure if it's going to get any value. Recruits going down once again, and that is tower number 1. And I just realized that in our deck, we do actually have the level 14 guards. They're putting in work so far. Let's see what this Electro Wizard does. Okay, I'm scared. Bomb, pick me up. All right. Snowball, minions, question mark. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good right now. I'm liking where this battle is ending up. 1 tower down. We do need to protect this right tower with our life because obviously we're playing graveyard. Let's drop a bowler here. Ice Spirit will give us a little bit of value right there. And okay, I would love to get this second tower inside of double elixir. In fact, if he plays piggies at the bridge, I might just spam with graveyard. Let's actually do this. Graveyard right here. Giant to pick up this cannon. King Tower didn't actually get activated, so that was an interesting set of mechanics by myself. Right-hand lane probably going to end up getting terrorized by some pigs. He's still going to go all in right now on this. Fireball on this side means that maybe we can still get a little bit of value. Snowball to break up some of this nonsense. And okay, right-hand side still with some HP. We might have to commit to defending this to win this battle right now. Electro Dragon going to go down on this side of the base. There goes all of it. What am I doing? Why am I doing this? You guys ever make plays and wonder why you're doing it? Anyways, 5 seconds left means that this match is over. And okay, can't say that I felt the power of the level 14 guards, but maybe they did something. All right, back to the shop. Let's use an item as well. We're going to use this Legendary King's Chest. Then we'll go maybe spend some wild cards. I don't know. I'm probably going to make the worst elixir trade you've seen in your life on some of these trade-ins. I'll do the Royal Giant, Archers. We will take the elixir pump. That's got to be meta one day. Legendary will be the Fisherman as well as the E-Wiz. I know what I'm selecting. Which is going to get that level 14 upgrade. You love to see that. And for the heroes, we've got the monk and we've got the annoying red bandit person. Let's choose that, the boss bandit. Okay, here we go. Heading over to the shop. Let's see what we're doing. We can get that witch up to level 14 already. We love to see that. That is some good value right there. Elite wild card. Still no idea how to use you. Shout out to the comment section who's going to make that work. Okay, magic items. This is where we do something. Let's use these on our minions, which is going to get those to max. I like that. We still have some rares, which we can go ahead and drop right on top of our giant. Well done. A couple of epic wild cards for our bowler will put us in a good spot, which means we can do some upgrades. The deck is looking more level 14 by the minute. Let's get our bowler up. The minions already are looking good. And guys, this deck just went from 13 to 14. Just like that. Now, the last thing I'm going to go ahead and work on is going to be the snowball. I have no idea if this has value or not. I feel like the arrow's probably not going to get much love, but at least with the snowball, maybe some sort of interaction will be useful. But all right, more than half my deck is level 14 now. We love to see that. Let's hit the shop for one more Legendary King's Chest. And now that we know what wild cards do, we can actually enjoy them when we get them inside of this. Legendary wild card. Okay, I'm tempted with the graveyard, but I'm not going to do it. Earthquakes, the new 3 Musketeers, which I'm still yet to play. I guess we'll take some Royal Recruits. Giant already being maxed out means we will take the Goblin Demolitioner. We will end up taking that Spirit Empress just to hopefully get her to an even playing field. Void going to go in. One more hero will end up being, let's take again the Little Prince, aka the Gladiator. Back to battle. Let's do this. Let's see if these level 14 cards make a difference. We have a level 13 King Tower that we're going against, so we'd love to see that. Giant, questionable at the back. Let's see what we want to do. If I had my graveyard, you guys know I'd already be pushing completely down one lane to start this. We'll do a little more casual. Giant in the back. Let's suss out what this guy has. He's only going to have played an Ice Spirit so far, so we're like 3 elixir up, and there it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. It cannot be stopped. The level only 13. This guy must not be a gemmer. We'll go ahead and drop that down. We've got to drop a graveyard at the back. Tesla. Let's just see what this does. Let's see what this does. Low commitment. Let's see what this does. Golden Knight in the back. Gonna cut through those skeletons. What in the world was that with the Golden Knight? Okay. Didn't really know about that ability, so I'm just going to drop a bowler. I was going to drop my witch, but I assume that he's just going to charge down my witch's skeletons. We're going to have to learn a couple of those interactions. All right, level 14 Musketeer. This guy does mean business with some of his cards. We'll drop our Witch in the back. We've got another Giant on rotation. One bowl towards the tower will end up connecting. And I feel like the Witch has been pretty good from what I'm seeing so far. I have no idea. Maybe I'm just still at 8,000 trophies and I have no idea what's good. That probably makes a lot of sense. Mega Knight going to go down again. Already Evo? Does it only take one cycle to get an Evo Mega Knight? Interesting. All right, all that's going to go in. A Zap? Dude. That is a silly card right there. I feel like this is going to be a nasty graveyard. We'll drop Giant's Graveyard. Not the tankiest push that you want to see, but this guy must have like 2 elixirs, so we'll go ahead and do that on this side. This Golden Knight, not going to be able to tear through those guards quickly enough. That is a tower down, and I'm liking this so far. Really liking this so far. Bowler is ready, depending on what this guy wants to cheese me with. Let's get this one going opposite lane. I'm still bad at Clash Royale. I'm still bad. I'm dropping another Giant in the back. I'm resetting. I'm getting that Bowler going. We'll get another Witch going as well. This guy just wants to do the do-si-do, so I suppose we will have to entertain him. Golden Knight was really tempted to end up playing my graveyard on defense. How did that Golden Knight get on my tower? Interesting. Giant going to continue to go in. I mean, we still have a pretty sizable push right here. I'm going to just drop these and see if we can get some value out of those minions. Guard's going to go down. Tesla as well. We have a very spammy push. I don't know if this is actually how you're supposed to play this deck, but that is a complete base race onto that left-hand tower. Minions going in, Witch still putting in some work. Guys, 2 for 2 with our newly upgraded cards. I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. If you spend money in Clash Royale, you may end up getting a couple more victories than normal. That type of insight you cannot get in any other YouTube channel. Back to the main screen. Let's take our gold, 11,000 right there. All the red dots, I feel like a fly flying towards the light. I will click any red dot that Supercell puts on the screen, and that's why they put 1 billion of them there. Rune Giant I have seen. I still have to understand the difference between a Rune Giant as well as the Berserker that we've seen earlier, and even the Valkyrie. Like, are they all of the same family? Maybe I'll leave that mystery unknown. Let's go ahead and get this Void up to level 11. We'll even upgrade that Little Prince, and I just realized after doing all of that I literally spent all my gold on a lot of cards that I'm not even using. Probably not the best strategy. Okay, back to the shop. We still have 8,700 gems, which means that, wait, what are these? Okay, elite wild cards apparently are something very nice to have, so let's keep that in mind right now. Spamming through our wild cards, we'll get another legendary wild card. If I had more gems, I probably should spend that on the graveyard. Heal Spirit, let's see what that does. Skeletons, I have seen the Evo Larrys, and it looks ridiculous, and maybe a very fun way to play Clash Royale. We will put that to the test later. Lightning Spell pretty close to max, so I'll go ahead and use those cards. And all right, legendaries, Royal Ghost getting 1 step closer. Before we choose between our heroes, we will take... Actually, I have no idea what that thing is on the right-hand side. I'm not even going to guess. I'm not even going to guess. Goblin Frankenstein. 2 chests from Pass Royale to open up. We're going to get the Skeleton Barrel as well as the gold, if you even want to call that gold. Back to battle at 8,800 trophies. And let's see what Mega Knight deck that we end up running into now. Never afraid to play a Giant in the back. Let's do that. No graveyard, or I would do the 10 elixir full Giant graveyard push. You guys know how it goes. Bowler going in. Mini P.E.K.K.A going down as well. Probably going to have to commit more for this just because the Bowler is going to get turned around. Mini P.E.K.K.A going in on the Bowler, but still looking good. No backup for the Giants. I'm not sure exactly how much damage we're going to get done right here. Firecracker on top of the minions. Only the best gameplay down here at 8,000 trophies. But in reality, I'm probably going to do the same exact play soon. So let's give Sanson a break right here. All right, Snowball going down. That might have been a bad choice. Maybe. Barb's going to get close to the tower. Okay, they're going to get on the tower a little bit. Princess going to get arrows. Hopefully that just gives us a little bit of witch damage on the tower. I was tempted to do a Giant. Let's hold back. Another Firecracker. Let's drop a set of guards to clean her up. And yeah, this is good so far. I like this. We're in control. Very little damage on our towers, which you guys know I like to kamikaze and go all in. So why don't we just do that right now? Jonathan Bridge Graveyard. Let's lose our mind and let's just see what happens right now. Okay, Evo Barbarians. If you gave me $1 million, I couldn't tell you guys what Evo Barbarians do. Bowler going down on top of them. Mini P.E.K.K.A going to add to this crazy push. I'm going to just snowball those guys, and hopefully that just gives us a little bit of leeway. Bowler's still cleaning them up right now. I see them getting raged. I assume that their Evo has to do something with being raged. But anyways, we're in a good spot. My Giant push ended up working, even though it was completely senseless, even though you should not do that at home, kids. We're going to be good. 45 seconds, and I am feeling like this one is pretty much in the bag right now. Let's drop a graveyard. I'm going to drop it here because I assume a princess is coming in very far back. Didn't get dropped. Who am I trying to predict stuff inside of Clash Royale? Princess, I'm going to pop over so a skeleton kills her. That didn't end up happening as well. We still got the tower. That's going to be 2 crowns. And all right, this deck was on the ladder for a reason. I guess it's pretty good. This feels a lot better than the classic decks I was playing in the last episode. I can't tell you that Giant Double Prince, you know, completely had a chance inside of many of the matches I was facing, but that is 3 straight wins for the fresh additions of gems that have been added to our account. Let's open up another legendary King's Chest right now. Barbarians or Cannon, somehow they basically were the same. Actually, I might have been reading that wrong. Goblin Barrel, we're gonna have to get upgraded. Hog Rider, of course, so we can try to attempt to play some 2.6 and embarrass ourselves. Legendary, I really want a Graveyard so we can get this one going, but we will take, I think, the Miner. Let's take. Not sure if Sparky is meta. You guys will have to let me know. And last but not least, all right, we will take the Goblinstein. I told you guys, Goblin Frankenstein. Now, I don't even have any gold I could really spend right now if I wanted to get another card up to level 14. So let's just get into another battle. We'll find a way to spend those gems at the very end, but let's see if we can make it 4 for 4. Diego's going to be the next one up. A little bit of bait with the Goblin Barrel off the jump. I love the change to arrows, by the way. That might have been like 5 years ago. I don't know. But the change to arrows where you can just throw them and they stack into 3 separate shots. Archer Queen, I have no idea how to defend against right now. I know that she can go invisible. That's basically it. I'm not sure what else you're really supposed to do. Yeah, there she is. Okay. I assume we just still want to drop our guards right now. Valkyrie going to go in. Let's go on the counter push right now. I should have dropped minions at the center. I could have gotten them on top of the Inferno Tower before the Giant got taken out. Anyways, all good. We'll figure out a way to play this deck. And by figure out a way to play this deck, I mean, let's just drop minions Graveyard at the bridge and see what happens. Valkyrie going to go down. Minions going to start taking care of her. I'll drop the guards on top of this Archer Queen. Hopefully. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. One shot onto the tower. Hopefully that wasn't so bad. Valkyrie. We can manage that when it comes to Graveyard. Let's drop another Witch in the back. Witch on Witch Violence. I like our odds right now if we can get a bowler going on top of it. But the Inferno Tower is going to be the cheekiest of all the plays. Okay, P.E.K.K.A going down. This guy has an interesting deck. I don't even remember what his win condition is. It's Goblin Barrel, I think. Let's see if that ends up working. Giant going to go in. Sort of like what's happening. Archer Queen going to go down. Giant as well going to start making its way to the tower. He's going to drop an Evo Valkyrie. Oh, I thought we killed. Let's kill this Archer Queen right now with a snowball. That is what you like to see. Archer Queen going down. That's tower number 1. That Evo Valkyrie, by the way, is absolutely insane. Love to see that 360 bringing everyone in. But anyways, we are good to go. 25 seconds left. The tower is down. Pretty sure this guy's win condition is literally Goblin Barrel. Evo P.E.K.K.A in the back. 15 seconds left. Yeah, we'll see how that one goes. By the way, am I like a boomer saying Evo P.E.K.K.A? Do people say like Evolution P.E.K.K.A? I don't even know the right terminology. It's like when people say 3 stars instead of 3 crowns and you immediately know they're a poser. That's probably me. Still going to be good to go. Still another crown tower down. GG for win number 4. And I like what I see so far from this deck. I like what I see. All right, let's go ahead and pick up that last of the free chests. RIP to the classic chest, by the way. I've seen some of them that you get, which we're also going to get a page turner. Your magic item in. I guess we need to use this before we lose it, so I will use it on... I assume this is the best value because I need 98 more of the wall breakers to get those maxed out. Let's head back and claim that from here. And okay, let's head back to our gems. We actually do have enough for a legendary King's Chest, so we can open up one more of these. Let's see what we get. The legendary wild card getting its own animation. Still a little bit troll to me. Fireball, we will take the Inferno Tower. Some more of the new arrows will, of course, do us right. Elixir Golem, I still have not played that before. Mother Witch also could use some love. Haven't played her as well, but I'll take the log instead. We'll take 25 of those Goblin Giants just to fill up on the upgrade. And for our final hero of this video, another boss bandit. I've heard that it's very annoying, very skillless, and very OP. That's my type of card. All right, 1250 left. We will use this fortune chest. I can't say I've ever opened up a fortune chest before in my life. Okay, that seemed really fortunate. Oh, and I get it. It tells you a couple of the cards that you're going to end up getting. Very fun. All right, I did get a legendary out of a lightning strike chest, so that was pretty nice, actually. Let's open up one more of those. Let's test fate with one more battle. Is that normal to get legendaries out of lightning chests? I don't remember that being the case. We will take our Mega Knight. We will take a hero as well. That has better value than the like 3,000 gems I was spending on all those other chests. Did I spend my gems in the worst possible way? And since we do have 100,000 gold, you guys know what time it is. Let's get that graveyard up to max level. Skeleton interaction, not really going to provide that much value, but I'm assuming the damage I get out of the graveyard at least will do me a solid. That'll be a level 14 graveyard. Let's take that to the bank. 2 more chests to open inside of Pass Royale. And all right, we'll take the flying machine, we'll take the goblins. Let's get into one more battle and put this deck to the test. So Kevin wants to play this safe off the jump. You guys know that is not how we roll. Witch in the back. I don't know if Witch or Bowler is probably less risky. We'll just go ahead and see what happens. Kevin gonna do the devastating counter of playing absolutely nothing for so long. But then Then he plays something. Let's see how we want to do this. That was a terrible bowler. Interesting. Valkyrie's going to get onto the tower. That is way too much damage. That should not have been there. 800 damage probably that we wasted for no reason. All right, we're in for one right now. Let's see. Snowball into those bats. Let's make them play at least something. Witch going to go down to take care of this mini P.E.K.K.A. Gotta take that value. Wish I had a little bit more elixir for the giant. I guess we'll let this witch suffer. And okay, level 15 wizard means that this guy is not shy to spend $1 in Clash Royale, which means he's a worthy opponent. Let's take advantage of that. Bowler going down. Not wanting to overcommit. I'm gonna let that bowler go down. I'm gonna drop this giant in the back. Not sure if against the magic archer that's gonna be the right play. Hog Rider gonna go down. We're gonna have to take care of that. Arrows onto these bats. Oh, that was a very aggressive set of minions. Is this wizard going to do anything valuable? Wait. This is crazy, guys. This is crazy. All right, I didn't want to bring this up, but my first 2 videos playing Clash Royale again, I'm getting the craziest internet issue. It's insane. Dude, something happened to my router where it plays double giant at the bridge, and I don't know, you guys understand how it goes. He's gonna flex on me with a Mega Knight at the end just to show me who's boss. Just a reminder to everyone watching this video, you cannot gem your way out of a bad internet connection. All right, guys, 4 for 5 inside of our battles today. Not too shabby. This deck is looking in a pretty good spot. Let me know if you guys want me to do a big trophy push. Should I make my way to 10,000, 12,000, 15,000? I gotta hear from you in the comment section below. That does it for this video today. And until the next video, one more time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.